Good afternoon and welcome to the weekend edition of Niger Delta Today across the Niger Delta, where we bring you the latest stories, insights and voices from the heart of the Niger Delta region. I am Avero Sogene Ebo, and it's a pleasure to have you join us this fine afternoon. On today's edition, we will look at the pressing issues and inspiring stories shaping Nigeria's most dynamic region. We will also explore the environmental challenges in the region, as well as the impact on the region's communities. Do stay with us as we celebrate the rich traditions and vibrant spirits that define the Niger Delta.
On this edition, Akwa Ibom State Government intensifies demolition effort, issues warning on encroachment. Cross River State Governor appoints His Royal Majesty Oval Solomon as Chairman State Council of Chiefs. Bayelsa State Governor Senator Diri swears in 15 new commissioners, expands cabinet. Delta State Government empowers girl-child entrepreneurs under More Agenda. On our special feature, we will explore the age-long tradition of boat making in the Niger Delta.
Thank you for staying tuned to the program. Let's now begin by going through some of our major stories we had during the week. First, we'll tell you that stakeholders of the All Progressives Congress, APC, had gathered to chart a way forward for the party ahead of the Edo governorship polls slated for September this year. President of the Senate, Senator Godswill Akpabio, along with other stakeholders of the party, stormed Calabar, Cross River State capital, to meet and strategize on how to ensure a successful poll come September. The report.
The President of the Senate, Senator Godswill Akpabio, alongside key figures from the All Progressives Congress APC in the South-South zone, convened in Calabar to chart a course for the upcoming elections in Edo State. While speaking with some of the delegates from the meeting, that it was necessary for such a meeting as this in the APC South-South zonal level to brainstorm ideas, collaborate with fellow delegates, and reach resolutions, all for the progress of the party in the days to come.
This is a South-South zonal level to meet and confraternize with those that are in government elected and those that are appointed, and even with their teaming supporters and electorates. It's a welcome development. It brings about the bonds, brings about the unification of the party and understanding, because, like for example, since I was elected about a year ago, this is the first time I'm having the privilege of attending the APC meeting at this level. So to me, it's a whole lot of experience to meet with my colleagues, both at the zonal, the South-South, and even at the national. So it's a welcome development. The main aim of having this first inaugural meeting since the swearing in of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is the leader of the All Progressives Congress, is for the unification and equally for the leadership of the party to give us a sense of direction in terms of where the party is heading to, in terms of maybe revalidation exercise and the registration of new membership, if that is part of the plan for the year. And for us at the elective position to equally see how to synchronize with the electorate for them to be informed on the current status of the party at the South-South level.
It's to bring us together for unity, brotherhood, and to promote the party in the South-South region only. Same, we are looking for a way that's to present ourselves into the mainstream. We are looking for a good meeting here.
This meeting that has been called upon by stake leaders, stakeholders, national leaders, under the distinguished Senate President.
And also recognize those who are constitutionally bound to be here, and to say, may God be with all of us in this zone. Enlarge our coast and keep us in a state of multiplication in Jesus' name. Now, since I'm told to make remark, I will just, the former Vice Chancellor of my alma mater and immediate past Deputy Governor of Cross River said, Evara, I didn't leave you out, and all other former Deputy Governors. Let me start by recognizing what God has done for the zone that many people may not know. God has enabled us to be on the table in Nigeria when things are being shared. So let's pay special tribute to late Joe Wires. Can we rise to observe 1 minute silence? May the soul of our late Senate President, who sat on that seat 45 years ago, Dr. Joe Wires, rest in perfect peace. Please be seated. So I brought us back to reality. That here stands a son of the South-South region, occupying the seat of the citizen of this country 45 years after. I used to tell people that we don't need to be friends to work together. We must have a common goal. We don't need to be friends, but we need to be focused. We need to aim at one vision. And when we have that in mind, we will succeed. After we have succeeded, we can go back and quarrel. So here is the South-South zone, sitting together. Every section is represented. So I must start by thanking Gadon for calling this meeting. Nobody is left out. The former Deputy Senate President, Omo Ogege, I must thank you for sparing the time to travel down to come and meet your people, and then giving us the confidence that you have no intention to jagba from the APC. You don't have that intention. You are here to consolidate on the gains of the APC. So I bring you greetings from the 10th Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and greetings from Mr. President, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He has told me that when I come here, I should let you know that he will never forget the South-South region. The votes that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu obtained from my senatorial district was more than the votes of the 5 states of Southeast joined together. I want to repeat. The votes from my senatorial district during the presidential election for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu was more than the votes that APC obtained in the 5 states of the Southeast region joined together. That shows you that if you get committed and convinced, you can turn things around in your own senatorial district. You can turn things around in your federal constituencies. You can turn things around in your local government areas. And that is the reason why we are gathered here. This meeting is more or less an inaugural one. The executive committee of the zone, the APC in the South-South. But we are here not just to know each other, not just to embrace each other, not just to congratulate each other, that from this zone, 5 states out of 6 were able to contribute more than 25% during the presidential election of 2023 to the current president of this country.
Governor Otu underscored the significance of the meeting, lamenting the current limited presence of the APC in the South-South region and expressing optimism that concerted efforts could expand the party's influence, urging delegates to rally behind the APC to secure more states.
If we did it in Imo, we can replicate same in those states. It is about endearing the people to the powerful pedigree of our hope actualization through passionate empathy for changing livelihoods and leveraging the environment for a better today and a greater tomorrow. This is what we have demonstrated here in Cross River State and wherever we go. We carry that emblem. It can be done, and we are going to do it.
In Edo State, we must reclaim back government house in Edo State. It is compulsory. Perhaps it is important to draw the attention of our leaders at all levels to the forthcoming e-membership registration of our great party. At this age of information technology, the party can no longer afford to continue on an analog template. Consequently, I appeal to our leaders to ensure that the registration is successful in every political ward and unit. Needless to remind you that the e-registration will afford us the opportunity not just to know the registered member of our party, but also afford us an institutionalized and accurate statistical database of our membership. In all, again, let me thank all our party delegates for your sacrifice, commitment, and zeal in driving our party in your various wards and states. It is my hope that you will continue to deepen unity and build consensus among leaders at your various states. May I also use this opportunity to humbly appeal to elected and appointed members among us to financially support the party. This will go a long way to assist the party in carrying out its constitutional responsibilities. Finally, let me...
At the end of the meeting, the Vice Chairman, APC South-South Zone, Honorable Gyadom, reeled out key resolutions reached by the delegation, some of which are the using of the Edo election as a strategic test for winning additional states in the South-South, the endorsement of Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Senator Akpabio, and Governor Basi Otu as returning President of the Senate and coordinator of the APC South-South Zone respectively for a second term, amongst other resolutions.
Resolve to mobilize available party assets towards winning more states, particularly using the forthcoming election in Edo as a test case. Commends the President for his commitment to the Coastal Road project and the commencement of the construction from both ends of the project. Resolves to mobilize efforts towards the e-registration program of the All Progressive Congress by creating the required awareness to engender inclusivity, participation, and ownership of the party.
These resolutions were signed by various key APC figures, including the President of the Senate, Senator Godswill Akpabio, the Governor of Cross River State, Senator Basi Otu, Senator Oviomo Agege, the National Publicity Secretary of the APC, Barrister Felix Moka, APC State Chairman Calabar, and Cross River State, as well as other delegates. From Calabar, Cross River State, Simple Iwat, reporting for Niger Delta Today.
Bringing you more from our major stories during the week, the National Oil Spills Detection and Response Agency, NOSDRA, had confirmed an oil leak from the Nembe oil fields operated by the Aitio Eastern Exploration and Production Limited in Nembe, Bayelsa State. Head of NOSDRA Field Office in Yenagua, Mr. Solomon Ukponevi, who confirmed the development, said that the oil firm had reported the incident to the agency, adding that the agency had deployed its officials to the spill site to ascertain the cause and volume of crude oil discharged into the environment. Meanwhile, the Ijo Youth Council, IYC, had expressed deep concern about the ongoing oil leak at Nembe Creek and its detrimental effects on host communities of Ugbolomabiri and Basambiri in Nembe local government area of the state. According to IYC, who spoke through the Central Zone media person Gina Okyo, the spill affected communities in coastal Brass local government area of the state. The IYC therefore called on ITO Eastern Exploration and Exploitation Company, all the multinational oil companies operating in the area, as well as the state and federal governments to urgently address the issue of continuous oil spill in the area. Similarly, ITO Eastern Exploration and Production Company, operators of the OML-29, announced the shortening of its Nembe oil fields following the leak. In a statement by ITO special spokesman Indiana Basi Matthew, the field was shut as a precautionary measure to safeguard the environment from further degradation. Moving on to recent events across the region, the Uyo Capital City Development Authority, UCCDA, has ramped up its demolition efforts targeting shanties and illegal structures obstructing waterways and government's right-of-way along Goodluck Jonathan Boulevard from Mbierebe Junction to Noku Junction and Akar Road in Akwa Ibom State. On the second day of the rigorous operation, head of the agency, Honorable Anyete Eka, stressed the ongoing nature of the initiative, warning the public against encroaching on government property and constructing all the authorized buildings within the capital city. The former lawmaker revealed that the agency has a dedicated monitoring team to ensure that no illegal structure is re-erected after demolition. He added that the government is committed to making Uyo a safe and proud city, urging the public to cooperate with the agency's efforts. He explained that in the coming days, the demolition activities will extend to other areas, including Oron Road to Udom Imano Boulevard, Abak Road to Ikoroku Ikono Flyover, Waimba Road to Ring Road 3, and Ikorekwene Road to Itam Junction. He further advised developers to remove all illegal structures, and the agency's team of town planners will not spare violators. And moving now to Cross River State, the Cross River State Governor, His Excellency Senator Prince Basi Edet Otu, has approved the appointment of His Royal Majesty Ovia Elder Solomon Osim Edward JP as paramount ruler of Abi as the Chairman State Council of Chiefs. The paramount ruler was crowned in a statement issued in Calabar by the Secretary to the State Government, Professor A. Onwa Eno. According to the release, the appointment of His Royal Majesty Ovia Esim Edward is for a period of 2 years, effective yesterday, Friday, June 21st, 2024. And now to Bayelsa State. The Bayelsa State Governor, Senator Dwoye Diri, has sworn in 15 new commissioners, increasing his cabinet to 29 members. At the ceremony which took place at the government house in Yenagwa, Governor Diri urged the new commissioners to prioritize the development of Bayelsa State and put the people first. He also emphasized teamwork and dedication to drive key initiatives in infrastructure, healthcare, education, and economic growth. Meanwhile, the newly sworn-in commissioners expressed their commitment to the governor's vision and the progress of the state.
The first batch of commissioners took their oaths of office, and thereafter we took our time again and extensively consulted key stakeholders, and today we are here again to consolidate on that process. You have been carefully selected and deemed worthy of this great responsibility, and we are confident that you will be instruments to realize the grand vision of prosperity of Bayelsa State. Our unwavering dedication to the collective destiny of our beloved state and our people, which is unshakable, and our belief for progress is limitless. Let us march forward together with faith in our hearts and the vision of a greater Bayelsa guiding all of us.
We have a very young population here with a lot of potentials. So it's for us to take advantage of the energy and ensure that with the policies of government, youths are more engaged and educated in relevant areas that will take advantage of the blue economy that the governor has talked about, the areas of agriculture and blue economy, agriculture, and the whole, even the oil and gas that exists here, so that we can continue to grow wealth in this environment, because it is when we sustain the growth of wealth that we can really talk about sustainable security.
Togetherness is what will give us our desired goal. Our greatest goal is that information will get to the people, and Bayelsans will be better informed on all the things they are expected to know, and we will try as much as possible.
And away from Bayelsa State, Foundation for Partnership Initiatives in the Niger Delta, PIND, has held an intensive training in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, for youths in the Niger Delta to tackle and ensure the reduction of criminality and other forms of violence across communities of the Niger Delta region. The training was done in collaboration with other partners like Stakeholders Democracy Network, SDN, Academic Associate Peace Works, AAPW, Search for Common Ground and Support for the European Union. The program manager, Peace Building for PIND, Dr. David Udofia, noted that the training was geared towards the reduction of criminality and conflict within the region. He explained that the essence of the capacity training was not just for knowledge retention, but also for the adoption and implementation of acquired knowledge for peace in communities of the Niger Delta region. He further revealed that the project, a community-centered approach to transforming criminality and violence in the Niger Delta, was planned to last for 18 months, adding that the outcome will foster inclusive community security approaches to address the systemic drivers of violence and criminality in Bayelsa, Delta, and Rivers states. Udofia also explained that the outcome of a survey held by the organization identified some hotspots within the state that qualified for the interventions, noting that 66 communities were selected as flashpoints for immediate intervention. The project is being implemented in 13 local government areas of Adoni, Umuoha, Port Harcourt, Obiakpo, Gokana, Kana, Ogbanembe, Ndoni, Eleme, Asatori, Akukutoru, Ahoda West, Ahoda East, and Okrika. Also speaking, the facilitator at the event, Mr. Charles Ikalama, told newsmen that the program is aimed at building the trainees' capacity in crisis management, move their focuses from community gains like kidnapping, illegal oil bunkering, or militarizing the communities and other vices. And moving now to Delta State, the Delta State government has initiated a program to train 12,500 girl-child entrepreneurs to enhance their businesses across the state. Commissioner for Humanitarian Affairs, Community Support Services and Girl-Child Development, Orode Udwagan, announced this in Asaba, the state capital. She stated that Governor Sheriff Oborewori had earlier launched the More Grant Scheme on May 23, 2024. And since its inception, they have empowered market women, artisans and others in the first and second phases. He said now they are moving to the third phase, which focuses on empowering female entrepreneurs across the state. This is being done in partnership with the MasterCard Foundation and the Enterprise Development Center of Pan-African University, Lagos, to train 500 females from each of the 25 local government areas in the state. She alerted that online registration is ongoing for the girl-child entrepreneurs aged 18 to 35 in fields such as fashion, leather making, food processing, ICT, hairdressing, amongst others. She, however, noted that the beneficiaries must operate their businesses in Delta State as the aim is to bolster their enterprises. The training will be conducted over 2 days in each local government area, as she noted that the program began in Okpai local government area, targeting 100 individuals for grants in each council. Udaga also stressed that the program was for girl child entrepreneurs only, adding that males who applied were disqualified during the assessment stage. Still in Delta State, residents of Onitshibo in Anocha North Local Government Council of Delta State have expressed deep concern over the deteriorating condition of the main road linking their village to the local council headquarters in Iseluku. The community made a call on Delta State Governor Right Honorable Sheriff Oborewori and the chairman of the Niger Delta Development Commission, Barrister Chiedu Ebie, for urgent intervention. They stated that the section opposite Bunoza Primary School in Onitshibo had remained in despair for over 2 years, rendering it nearly impassable for vehicles, motorcycles and trucks. The residents also complained of lack of access roads to their farms and the Iseluku markets. They also implored the interventionist agency to reconstruct the road with a proper drainage system for the people to experience the benefits of democracy. And now to some entertainment. It is obvious that the Afrobeat giant, popularly known as Burna Boy, is not stopping his philanthropic gestures anytime soon. As days after he distributed food to some residents of Rivers communities, he moved on to the University of Port Harcourt Teaching Hospital, where he paid the bills of some patients. The Afrobeat giant, while receiving accolades from Port Harcourt people and others, was said to have paid only the bills of some selected patients, as the institution has come out to say that the report of paying all medical bills is not true. He, while mainly clarified, the spokesperson of the institution, Elaba Meni, made the clarification in a statement released in Port Harcourt yesterday. While he clarified that the music star only settled the bills of selected patients at the facility, contrary to claims of covering all outstanding bills, he lauded the musician's charitable act in helping the needy in society. We'll now take a quick break, and when we return, we'll bring you our special feature for today. Don't go away.
1 hour of your daily dose of news from around the world. Whether it's a diplomatic breakthrough, a humanitarian crisis, or a scientific discovery, Global Digest gives you a deeper understanding of the world around you. Join me, Alma Marcus. Let's stay ahead of the curve with conversations that are shaping our planet at 11 a.m. on DSTV, channel 258, and on StarTimes, channel 140. Global Digest, your window to the world's current affairs, only on Advocate Broadcasting Network.
Rebuilding trust. Manipulated and conned over time, Nigerians are confused about whom to believe. Trust is the foundation upon which organized progressive societies are built. Trust embodies important elements of life. This 5-letter word, trust, has a deep meaning for whom we are and what we have become. It means being transparent, reliable, understanding, sincere, and truthful. Without any of these elements at play, societies become chaotic and completely disorganized, while anarchy sets in. Lies, half-truth, and deception have created mistrust of the government and, by extension, impacted the everyday lives of the citizens. Many of the woes being witnessed in Nigeria today have evolved from a lack of or betrayal of trust. We must retrace our steps.
We have so many issues to deal with or to grapple with. Issues of economy, employment, poverty, and so forth and so on. And trust shouldn't be one of them.
The trust deficit is a huge problem between government and the government, individuals and their communities, politicians and their constituents, the armed forces and the civilian populations, private service providers and consumers, the courts and litigants, traditional rulers and their subjects, and even between religious institutions and their faithful. But how did we get here? And what should we do to rebuild these broken elements?
If you go to the market, I have witnessed it, where even the measuring board is indented that way so that it will appear full, but you're buying just half of what you're told is being displayed for sale.
Something went wrong. What, when, and how are issues needing interrogation, and these are the questions that this platform will regularly attempt to address and provide informed and cogent answers to. All human relations are based on trust. It is a hard thing to say you have lost faith in a system or humanity. When a house is defective, with leaky roof, broken walls, faded paint, and non-functional amenities, of course, the right thing to do is to fix it. Join me, Sani Mohammed, and others on this platform every week as we discuss ways to rebuild trust and put our house back in order.
No matter wetin I see, enough fit make mouth heavy to talk am. That's now why people dey talk.
You know wetin dey worry you, but you no go fit take help yourself.
In this kind of situation now, what if they really no talk to una? Wetin be the way forward?
They go bury our chairman on Thursday. We go remain here.
Make we talk good where we dey see good, and where we know say we no dey see good, make we also dey talk am.
No woman, no mother deserve to know the grave of his child.
The bank manager and the bank executive, they are the one the government should first pay.
People They Talk, the show on Monday to Friday by 5 p.m. on top ADBN TV.
You're welcome back to Across the Niger Delta on ADBN Television, and a very big thank you to you for staying with us. On our special feature for today, the skill of boat making is peculiar to the people of the Niger Delta region, and on this special feature we'll bring you closer to the boat making process for a better understanding of the challenges and gains of making a boat. Let's join Simple Iwat for this report. Do enjoy it.
In most African countries, especially the ones at the seaside, traditional boat making is a job they are born into, a tradition they uphold all through their lives. It becomes an identity for them, and all over the region, they are recognized for their expertise in that craft. The workers here are mainly of the male gender, from the ages of 16 to 50, working with manual hand tools. But the practice is not one that comes easy to anyone who is interested. The profit margin, the capital necessary for the business, and the overall man hours spent in making one boat can leave you reconsidering your interest in the craft. According to the Nigerian Bureau of Statistics, the average life expectancy of Nigerians as of 2022 is 55.2 years. And for these fishermen and the people living in coastal areas, the margin grows even slimmer, as their occupational hazards could be life-threatening. Therefore, it is necessary that the boats these dwellers use for their travel and business are of good standard in order to avert disasters.
I'm going to be speaking with people who make boats, people who sell fishes, people who live in this area. They're going to be telling us everything they do and what makes them unique in the Niger Delta region.
Just a few hours past 10 a.m., local people are going about their daily businesses at the shore. It is an idyllic setting, pleasant and peaceful. This is the Ishiet River Market in Uran local government area of Akwa Ibom State, a haven for the locals and a major protein market for seafood lovers. From prawns to croakers and big catfishes, the Ishiet Market is one of the major markets for pescatarians. As versatile as they are in the fish business, that is how versatile their craftsmanship is in boat making. This is Mr. Bassi. He's been a boat maker for the past 35 years of his life. And just like any other boat maker in this locality, the practice was passed down to him by his father, who made a living on the coast. This is a boat. It is used to catch fishes in the sea. Wood and nails, saw and hammer, as well as fire, are the materials used in making a boat. My father taught me this craft. He is late now, but this practice lives on in our region. The best wood for boat building depends on the type of boat being built. Teak for its density and hardness, cedar for its lightweight and rot resistance, oak for its durability, as well as mahogany for its patterned beauty in wood finishing. The wood used to go for 4,000 naira before, but with the current economic realities, it goes for 8,000 naira now. And 12 planks make one boat here. Joseph Eno and his friends are in the business of fetching these woods from the forest. They journey through the shoreline into dense forest to get these woods, which is commonly used for boat making as well as for roofing of houses. Their business also has an impact on their finances, as they have to rent the boat going to the forest, bracing up to incur any additional cost should anything happen to the boat while they are away.
Okay, the problem is that we go loan boat from here. We will get cutlass and we can use cutlass and axe. Then we go use the panel. I think we go paddle the boat to the upper sea. Then we enter the bush. We saw them. We cut them into these pieces. When we brought that down, we brought it outside here. Then we sold to the buyers. When buyer buy it and they put it for the soul.
Like this wood now, how much are you going to sell them?
700.
How much do you sell this wood?
At this particular one, maybe we say 800 now each.
800 naira for each wood?
Yes.
So like one person can buy like how many? Every day. How many woods do you sell? How many times do you go to the forest?
Like this one, only this one we went yesterday. Then we brought it today. Like this one, this is 28. So because one person will buy it. Yes.
And so that's the profit?
Yes. So after that, we pay the boat rent. We just share it.
So you rent the boat every day?
Yes.
Boat made with quality materials can last up to 10 years if maintained properly. Over here in this shop, Mr. Adam's specialty is in fastening the woods together with a special nail set they call afiakok, which translates to mean white money. The name was given as this is the only material in the boat making process that is sourced artificially and plays a major role in making of a boat. His shade is made of thatch and wood. Just a little something to protect him from the rain and the scorching sun of the day when he does his work.
This is my workplace. I make boats for fishermen. I make this shelter to protect me from the sun and rain. The nails is usually 2 inches or 3, and they serve as fasteners for the wood. There is no alternative to this tool. This is the only material that can hold separate pieces of wood together. Plastic helps too, but this is better. Plastic saves as glue. The business makes money occasionally. Most days it's dry, other days it makes you good money.
After the fastening with nails and clamps, styrofoam plates and styrofoam materials are then burnt into liquid, and this liquid serves as glue for the woods used in making the boats. This is to prevent water from entering through the little holes the nail could not cover. These boats are much larger than the other boats, and it is the same process of making the smaller ones that is used in making these larger ones. These ones are used in the transportation of cargoes, mammal-sized fishes, baggage transportation, as well as human transportation. They have the capacity of carrying hundreds of people at a time, as well as loads. These people just arrived from the fish market in the neighboring village, and I needed to know how strong these boats are on the water. Ordinarily, paddles are used to move the boats on the water, but this boat had an engine fastened to its back, which propels the boat forward without much human energy.
So typically on a daily, these people use this as a means of transportation in this region to catch the fish, to travel, and of course just to enjoy life on the water. And my very first ride on the boat is coming to an end, and I can tell you it was quite an experience. I'm happy to be on shore at the moment. All right, so I'm going to be speaking with him, and he's going to tell me how he does his business every single day. Okay,
Riding this boat is not stress for me. Every day, through and through, I take them to get fish at the next market, Akwapa. When they return, they pay me, and that will be all. Each day, I get 3,000 naira from them, and I make 15,000 from this weekly. I do this work all day of the week except Sundays. I go just once daily, just so that I can rest till tomorrow. Whoever wishes to go again would have to go on special hire, and I charge differently on that. Other than that, I am done for the day. I maintain the boat daily by cleaning inside the boat, and I also watch the algae at the bottom of the boat till it's dried up, so when the women come to use it tomorrow, it won't be slippery.
As the sun sets over the Niger Delta, it casts a golden glow on a tradition that has stood the test of time. The art of boat making here is more than just a craft. It is a legacy passed down through generations, a testament to the ingenuity and resilience of the communities that call this unique region home. As we leave the waters of the Ishiet market, we carry with us a profound appreciation for the boat makers who shape these vessels and in turn their community's economy. Their enduring spirit is a beacon of cultural pride, a reminder that even in a rapidly changing world, some traditions are far too precious to be lost. Simple Iwat, reporting for Niger Delta Today.
And with that wonderful report, we've come to the end of today's edition of Across the Niger Delta. We do hope you join us same time tomorrow for another episode of the Rich program that focuses on Nigeria's most dynamic region. Till we come your way again, I remain Abero Swagene Ebo. Bye for now. My smile was too thick.
ADBN, Advocate Broadcasting Network.
ADBN Smartphone Film Workshop.
Are you a young adult with a passion for storytelling and content creation? Do you reside in the Niger Delta and desire to become a filmmaker or content creator?
Then you should register for the ADBN Smartphone Film Workshop, an exciting opportunity brought to you by ADBN TV. Embark on a journey to unlock your creative potential by learning the art of filmmaking, sound design, and lighting using your smartphone. This is your chance to turn your ideas into reality. So hurry now and register via our website at www.adbntv.com. But wait, that's not all. Your creations will be aired on ADBN TV, channel 258 on DSTV, 140 on Star Times, Avo TV app, Limex World TV app, and Niger TV app, reaching audiences far and wide. And guess what? 3 lucky winners will be selected for the grand cash prize of 5 million naira.
Meet our facilitators.
Register now at www.adbntv.com and take the first step towards a future in filmmaking and content creation. ADBN Smartphone Film Workshop. Unleash your creativity.
Anyancha Oso. Ogene.